Center in downtown Minneapolis, Minnesota. It's the home of the Timberwolves, where we're broadcasting from live today. It's Wednesday Night Basketball, live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. This homestand ends here for the Timberwolves. Pekovic is checked in for Towns. Gorgui Dieng comes in for Kevin Garnett. Levine's checked in for Shabazz Muhammad. And Andre Miller has subbed in for Ricky Rubio. A new group in now for the Raptors. Biyombo is checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Johnson comes in for Luis Scola. Damari Carroll's checked in for Terrence Ross. And Freak subbed in for Kyle Lowry. So the Raptors 5 right now. Sykes in at point guard. Bismack Biyombo is out there with Johnson. Then it's Damari Carroll. And it's DeRozan in at the 2 spot. Miller kicks to Levine. There's the pass to Wiggins. Shoots a 3. Rebound by the Raptors. This their first chance to take a look at the Timberwolves this season.
And last season, they made short work of this club. 2 games, 2 wins.
They may have wished for more games against them. A definite disparity in talent. We'll see if they take advantage again tonight.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
Well, I'm sure you guys have heard this, that the nickname that has been given to Damari Carroll, the Junkyard Dog, I think it's apropos. Kid drafted out of Missouri back in the 2009 draft.
Yeah, and he actually had to show perseverance to hang around as he bounced around a bit. But I think he's found a home now.
And now here's Johnson, the fast break chance. Here's Freak. And again, no good by Toronto.
And already we've got a very lopsided edge on the boards for them.
Yeah, +5. As you mentioned, that didn't take very long, did it?
Levine kicks to Muhammad. Another miss by Minnesota.
And Carroll, an energy player who's developed a reliable three-point stroke. I mean, he can also hurt you in transition. He's got terrific size and athleticism, and he also really knows how to play without the basketball.
Here's Dieng, and he finishes with the dunk.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it, too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
And Carroll, by advanced stats, one of the most productive small forwards in our league. I mean, one thing I like, even as he's developed into a three-point threat, he still has an instinct for cutting to the rim off the ball when his defender turns his head. I mean, one of the things I think that allows his team to be so good is his understanding of how to play the game.
6-second difference between shot and game clock. Here's Muhammad, and so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2. For Minnesota, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. And that one falls for Muhammad. Muhammad hits them both. Raptors trail by 7. Freak passes to Johnson. Here's Joseph. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Pistons in Detroit.
And also give him credit for his ability to pass the basketball. He was always looking for the open man.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. The Timberwolves on top, leading by 7. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. Good points, Clark. But rolled. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Nikola Pekovic is checked in for Towns. Zhang comes in for Kevin Garnett. Muhammad, he's checked in for Levine. And Miller's subbed in for Ricky Rubio. So for Toronto right now, Sykes, he's in at the point. James Johnson is out there with Bismack Biyombo. Then it's Corey Joseph. And it's Carroll in at the 3 slot. And Doris Burke has a report for us from the sideline.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Pistons was a big factor. He picked up 5 points, and he was able to dish out a few helpers to teammates as well. Overall, just an incredible bonus for his team as he made a big impact coming off the bench.
Good job as always, Doris. Thank you, guys. What was your take on his performance?
Kevin, I really felt like he left it all out on the floor. I'll say this. It was a great, hard-charging effort.
Guys, when he's on, nobody's more fun to watch. And he was definitely on in that game.
right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for Minnesota.
Well, in the first half of play, they're closing out aggressively, blocking shots, a key indicator of their activity on the defensive side.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is working hard on the offensive glass. They've had a number of putbacks.
Here's Muhammad. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. And that's now 7 points for Shabazz Muhammad. Freak dishes to Joseph. 52 seconds left now here in the second. Pass to Freak from past the arc. It drops for his second made shot of this game. An unimpressive 2 of 7, though.
And how about that for a response?
Well, it sounded as though, or at least it looked as though it sounded like, we'll give you a 3, and then we'll take it right back. Well, they won't be down for long if they can get some more early offense just like that.
And, Clark, the best way to get that early offense is with steals that allows you to get out in transition. Clearly a 2-for-1 situation here, guys.
Oh, without question, Greg. I mean, the wise move would be to get themselves a quick shot so they have an opportunity to get that 2-for-1.
And it's Wiggins missing.
He continues to struggle from the field. But luckily for him and his team, his teammates have been able to pick him up and get the job done.
Here's Freak. Misses the 3. Kicks to Muhammad. The 3. And a pretty tightly contested.
Well, I'm here with Kevin Garnett.
Okay, guys, let's focus and get down to business. Now, here's a few things I took away from the first half. We were able to throw off their offensive rhythm with good ball pressure and heads up deep. Let's keep picking their pockets and jumping in those passing lanes. Our offense in the paint was a positive. Our entry passes were sharp, and you showed off some excellent post moves. Really nice footwork down there. The pace of the game, just to bring that up real quick, isn't a huge concern because I think we're suited to play at any speed. But somewhere in the middle of the tempo spectrum would probably be ideal. That's it for now, guys. Let's go get...
The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Nikola Pekovic is checked in for Towns. Zhang comes in for Kevin Garnett. Zach LaVine's checked in for Andrew Wiggins. And Andre Miller is subbed in for Ricky Rubio. Then for the Raptors, Damari Carroll's checked in for Scola. Joseph comes in for Ross. And Freak subbed in for Kyle Lowry. Shabazz Muhammad is out there with Zhang. And it's Andre Miller. And there's Pekovic. And it's LaVine. And at the shooting guard position. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. And last season, an injury-filled one for Nikola Pekovic. Played only 31 games before he was sidelined. Clark with an Achilles injury.
Yeah, and he wasn't even playing quite up to par before the injury, Kevin. After shooting well over 50% in each of his first 4 seasons, he dropped to under 43% last year.
And a wide-open look for Freak. And again, no good by Toronto. Minnesota leading by 5. Miller kicks to Muhammad. From 12 feet out, that's in, coming off an assist from Miller. And that's now 11 points for Shabazz Muhammad.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Now, here's Joseph. Defense is right there. And that one's good. Freak. 59 seconds left to play here in the third. Dishes to Muhammad. Back to Miller. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And Andre Miller, what a virtuoso floor general he has been. By far the career leader in assists among active players. Over 1,000 more assists than the next guy on the list, which is Chris Paul.
Andrew Wiggins checked in for Minnesota. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. Getting back to Miller last year, he was 16th in the league, which is pretty remarkable.
Yeah, a couple of things happened. I thought he slowed down a little, and he was playing behind John Wall. That led to the fewest minutes per game in his career, and the rest of his stats kind of followed suit.
Timberwolves leading by 5, and Muhammad kicks to Wiggins. It's stolen by Carroll. Here's Joseph, and it's blocked. Here's Muhammad, and it's Toronto with the rebound. This game coming after a loss against the Pistons.
And in part because I just thought they came out flat in that game and could never recover. Just not their best effort.
And I thought perhaps they might get an injection of life from somebody off the bench, but that never happened either.
From deep three-point range. Thanks for joining us again as we get set for the fourth quarter. A terrific game. Minnesota making some changes. Nikola Pekovic is checked in for Garnett, and it's Jang in for Wiggins. Then for the Raptors, DeRozan comes in for Valanciunas, and Freak subbed in for Kyle Lowry. So for Toronto right now, DeRozan at the 2 with Ross playing the 3. Scola out there with DeMar Carroll, and it's Freak in at the 1 spot. And it's Rubio penetrating. Pekovic. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist. And the Timberwolves lead by 10.
And they feel good about this win tonight, guys, defending their home court.
I agree. Job well done. They gave these fans exactly what they wanted.
And it's DeRozan missing.
Well, I think he kind of alligator-armed that one. Short-stroked it. After doing a nice job to get open, he didn't finish the shot.
Passes it to Dang. Now here's Towns. Carroll covering. Towns, no luck. He tries for 3. And it's Freak missing. Now Rubio. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. Even early.
Yes, I'm here with Kevin Garnett.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now let's move on to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Ricky Rubio.
He shot over 50% from the field in the game, a testament to